What's the dumbest thing you've done for someone you've had a crush on? Once when I was 16, I'm now 32, I was riding in the back of a friend's truck with this girl I was trying to impress. We were going about 40 miles per hour on an asphalt road, and my bull cap flew off. She said, "You better jump out and get it," jokingly. I dove out of the back of the truck and rolled down the pavement several times. I got my hat and stood up as if I was unscathed. I played it off like a tough, yet obviously very stupid, guy. The next day I woke up in excruciating pain and went to the hospital. I had broken my collarbone, 2 ribs, and the radius bone in my forearm. You asked for it. I gave this guy $5 in the 5th grade because I wanted him to date me instead of all the other girls. Instead, he said thanks and never talked to me again. Sad face. I was in 4th grade. I had this theory that guys only liked girls who multiple guys had crushes on. To get my crush to like me, I thought it would be a cool idea to slip secret admirer notes into my own desk so he would think someone else already liked me, and then, ta-da, he would like me too. Convoluted, I know. Anyway, I wrote out a great secret admirer note, taking great care to disguise my handwriting. But last minute, I chickened out, thinking everyone would think that secret admirers were lame, so on the way out to recess, I slipped it into one of my friend's desks instead. We come back in from recess, she flips the flip out and reads it to the whole class. Everyone is completely mesmerized. My crush seems especially interested, even asking to see the note. Damn it. Plan failed. But being the stalwart and persistent little bugger I was, I decided to make 2 secret admirer notes the next day and slip one into my friend's desk and one into my desk. Because, you know, that wouldn't be suspicious at all. Same drill, slip in the notes at recess, find them when we come back in. My friend goes, "Oh my god, it happened again." And everyone rushes over to her desk. Feeling smug, I wait until it goes a little quiet, and then putting on my best surprised voice, I go, "Oh my god, I got one too." And it totally worked. 4th graders, it turns out, are really gullible. Everyone came rushing over to my desk, including my crush, and it was awesome. If really pathetic. For the next week, to keep up the charade, I made and distributed 2 new notes every day. My crush even asked a few times if I had gotten the note yet that day. 4th grade me considered Operation Secret Admirer a complete success. He was talking to me. Huzzah. I only stopped when my friend got really into it. She would gather all the notes, want to compare them with mine, and spent hours speculating who the secret admirers could be. I felt terrible and didn't write any more notes. My friend was devastated. And that is definitely the dumbest thing I've done for someone I've had a crush on. Edit. I'm glad people have enjoyed this little piece of nostalgia. It has been fun reading your responses. Smiley face. I touched a wild raccoon once because a girl told me to. We were walking together and there was a raccoon sitting on the top of a trash can digging through the garbage. She told me to go touch it or else she would walk away. So, with no real second thought of it, I went up and touched the raccoon's tail. It didn't seem to care. Worth it. I bought front row tickets to a Snow Patrol concert for the 2 of us. I think I paid almost $200 for the tickets. Things would have worked out better has my grandfather not passed away 2 days before. I just gave her the tickets rather than waste them. She ended up taking another guy who she then started dating a week later. When I was in 4th grade, my crush had his Pokemon card deck stolen out of his school desk, and he was upset about it. I gave him all my holographic cards, which I loved, was very proud of, and had previously refused to trade for anything. When I found out, hoping it would get him to like me, it didn't. I don't think he even thanked me for it. It's just small potatoes now, but it was a big deal at the time. I've never forgotten it, and always regretted it. Edit. Removed quotations on holographic as per one suggestion. Also, thank you guys for everything, and all the hate-filled and sympathetic posts alike. They made me laugh and feel warm and fuzzy feelings of renewed rage and happiness. Edit 2. Sorry, forgot to add that for those of you asking, they weren't Charizards, so at least I've got that thought to keep me warm at night now. I remember I used to bring candy to this girl every day in the 8th grade. A small brown bag full of different goodies. She'd be so happy and hug me and say sweet things and whatnot. So one day I decided to test her and put $1 in the bag. Get to school and give her the bag. I'm waiting to hear from her saying I accidentally left that in there but got nothing. She kept the $1. At lunch I even mentioned something along the lines of losing my lunch money and still nothing. And she never said anything. Pretty dumb, but it made me forget about her quickly, so in the end it was for the best. Edit. I'm pretty sure she saw the $1 as I put it unfolded on top of the bag just before I gave it to her. It wasn't a ton of candy. Come on, I was working on an 8th grade salary. Lol. Still, I don't know for sure because it may have happened. I'm pretty sure she didn't throw it or give it away because there was one guy who would get pissed she wouldn't share and that I wouldn't give him candy. Still, it could have happened, but I doubt it. I've never been a teacher. Thank you for the gold. Smiley face. Woke up at 6 AM 3 days a week, go to breakfast, and sit at a table near his. One time he talked to me about his omelette. That was one of the highlights of my year. Edit. There's been several questions/comments about the omelette, which is hilarious. I don't actually know what kind of omelette he got. He was just really excited because the omelette lady had memorized his usual order and made his in advance for him. Edit 2. You guys are awesome asking me whether it was at your school or not. But this was about 4 years ago now, and sadly I know that he's in a relationship. 1. Sad that I know that. 2. Sad that he's in a relationship. Such is life. If you think a girl is doing this for you, you should go ahead and sit with her though. And if you're the girl, go for it and sit with him. I don't know why I was a big dumbie and didn't. But I'm very happy with where I'm in life anyway, so that's something. Walked all over campus in the pouring rain hoping to run into her. It was the last day of class at a big university, so I thought I'd never see her again or get a chance to tell her how I feel. It was pretty lame, not gonna lie. A girl in 6th grade told me if I gave her gum she would be my friend. I gave her gum, then she immediately told me she was lying. We never spoke again. Masturbated with a banana peel. She read about it online and wanted me to try it since she didn't have the right equipment to try it herself. It wasn't worth it. It didn't feel any better than my hand, and my penis smelled like banana for the rest of the day. Of course I can lend you money. I drew a picture of a knight fighting a dragon and wrote a note asking her out. Needless to say, I was unsuccessful. Edit. The note began, "Hear ye, art thou single?" It only went downhill from there. When I was 8 years old, this girl insisted on me making a little fish instead of the dot on every I, J, etc. So, naturally I did. I will never forget the look on my teacher's face when she noticed. Man, just a few months ago, was 24. I had a major crush on a coworker and flipping me out at her. Still don't understand why the flip. I'm not even that weird, it just happened. Edit. Thanks to whoever for the gold. Smiley face. I found out what his favorite colors were and then got my braces changed to blue and red so that he'd wife me up. Edit. No. This was in the 3rd grade. I had a made case of the chubs, plus I think my love was too intense for him. Not a throwaway because flip it. I stalked that mother flipper for 4 years. I memorized his routes to class, his locker, his lunch period, every flipping thing. I actually asked him out, and we dated for a few months. Getting him to kiss me, hold hands, any type of affection, was torture. We never hung out alone outside of school, despite my pleas. He dumped me after a few months, and I was devastated. I continued to stalk him for all 4 years. I joined the high school band in a periphery position, just so I could see him on a regular basis. I dated many other people, but if he had even once glanced my way I'd have jumped on him in a hot minute. I left dreadful love letters and once, oh god, once I spent an entire lunch period staring at him from the second story, sobbing my eyes out. He saw me, everyone did. Flip being 14 years old, Jesus what a nightmare. So anyway, 10 years down the road, I'm happy to report that he and his husband are very happy world travelers, and I'm happily married to a lovely man. In grade 7, my mom helped me bake a chocolate cake for this girl I really liked. I brought it to school and came up to her. The second she saw it, she flipped it over, and it fell on the floor in front of everyone. She proceeded to run away. Everyone started calling her Cake Girl after that. My dad used to always tell this story about how he'd crash his bike in front of a cute girl's house, so she would come running out to check on him. It never worked, but he has the scars to prove it happened. I once found a fake gold necklace that a guy I liked used to wear. It smelled very strongly of his cologne, so I kept it. I used to carry it around and smell it. He didn't even know I existed. He grew up to be a douchebag. I bought a girl I had a crush on flowers and a neon blue vibrator for Valentine's Day. We were 15, I was very much a virgin. Wore a black fedora. One time I tried it on, and she said, oh that looks alright on you. I proceeded to wear that fedora every day for like a year, even when she wasn't around. I recently saw a picture of myself wearing it, and I cringed so hard I almost broke a rib. Edit, guys, I looked hard, but the picture was nowhere to be found unfortunately. In high school, a few hours after school was let out, I was talking to this guy I had a crush on when he mentioned he left his Spanish notebook in his locker and had a test the next day. Since it was a regional high school and he was far away and I was close, I offered to help him out. I walked a mile to the school, went to his locker, called him, got the combination, and read 10+ pages from the notebook to him while I sat on the hallway floor and he took notes. Edit, holy flip, I went to sleep after I wrote this and woke up to a full inbox. So, the guy and I never dated. Turns out he was mostly gay. We are still friends, though. As an aside, he is equally sweet and definitely has done generous and thoughtful things for me as well. We also had a threesome once. I stalked him for 3 months, just because I liked looking at him. We didn't have any classes together either. One day, he friends me on Facebook, and I excitedly accepted. He goes on to message me first. He says, no offense, but why are you stalking me? Follow up, I tried to deny it, but he didn't believe me. So it was awkward for a couple of months. But we are pretty chill now. Yay. He knew because I would walk by all his classrooms pretending to go to the bathroom 5x a day, going to all his soccer games, and trying to make it not obvious that I'm only staring at him, peeping through windows. Sorry everybody, I didn't know that people would take this much interest in this. Like and subscribe for more videos.